Hello, I'm resident half and half basketball specialist Brayden Harbaugh, and I'm here today to tell you exactly how March Madness is going to happen. So here we go. I'm back here. I do this every year. Let's start off with the easy ones. Alabama, Houston. No one seeds going down this year. So we're going to run here. Purdue, Kansas. That's a lock. Then we're going to go up here to some of the more challenging games. Maryland, West Virginia. The BPI Power Index ranks Maryland higher than Virginia. I agree. I think Maryland's a really good team. As a Penn State fan, I've been watching Maryland play a little bit. Sure, Penn State beat them, but that's just because Penn State's the best team in the nation. Next game, San Diego State, Charleston. Charleston is a good sleeper team this year, but I think San Diego State is going to overpower them. Next game, Virginia, Thurman. Yeah, right. We're going to consider that one. Next game, this is another good one. Creighton has been looking really good in the tournament that they just played against Villanova. Looked really good. Lock that in. Baylor, lock that in. Missouri and Utah State. This is one I've been juggling in my head with because Utah State does have the higher ranking on the power index, but Missouri has 6 top 25 wins. We're going with Missouri. Arizona, Princeton. Shouldn't really have to think about that. Now moving down to the East. Purdue, that's a lock. Memphis, FAU. That's not going to be a tough game either. Duke and Oral Roberts. A lot of people are saying this is Duke's year. Well, fuck them. I'm going Oral Roberts. Louisiana versus Tennessee. Yeah, this one shouldn't even really be much of a contest. They might not even play it. Next game, Kentucky Providence. Again, Providence, decent team. 39th ranked for an 11 seed. Not bad. Kentucky's going to overwhelm them. Kansas State versus Montana State. I don't even know who Montana State is. We're going Kansas State. USC, Michigan State. Again, Michigan State's been going through some tough times recently, so they could use a win here. I'll give it to them. Marquette, lock it in. Now up to the Midwest. Houston, lock that in. Iowa and Auburn, two really good teams. I think Iowa edges them out. Miami versus Drake. I like Drake. He's a good rapper. Next, Indiana. They're really good. Iowa State. Who cares? Xavier versus Kennesaw State. 134th in the country. Yeah, they're not winning. Here's the marquee matchup of the whole tournament. My Penn State Nittany Lions going to take on the Texas A&M Aggies. Yeah, you know which way we're going. That's Penn State. Now Texas and Colgate. Yeah, this should be a good game. Now on to the final quadrant. Arkansas, they're my sleeper of the whole tournament. Watch out for them. St. Mary's versus VCU. Who cares? St. Mary's. UConn versus Iona. UConn's really good at basketball. TCU. Gonzaga, my second favorite team this year. Normally my first favorite team, but you know the Nittany Lions made it this year. We're going Zag Nation. Boise State over Northwestern because Northwestern sucks. And UCLA to round it out. Now here for the round of 32. Alabama versus Maryland. Bama, lock it in. San Diego State versus Virginia. This would be a really good matchup. I think Virginia has the edge. Creighton versus Baylor. I've been saying this the whole tournament. Creighton's going to be nasty. Lock them in. Missouri versus Arizona. That shouldn't be close. Now for the East. Purdue versus Memphis. I don't know. Because Purdue, I think they're big frauds, but I'll have them winning this one. Oral Roberts versus Tennessee. That's a Tennessee win all day. Kentucky versus Kansas State. Who even really gives a shit about this one? Neither of these teams are winning the tournament, but I got Kentucky. And Michigan State versus Marquette. Sorry, Michigan State. I gave you one win, but we're going to have to go back to L's here. Now up here, Houston over Iowa. That should be a lock. Number 1 ranked team according to the PWI. Drake versus Indiana. I like Drake. He's a good rapper. He makes good songs, but I'm going Indiana. Sorry, Drake. Xavier over Iowa State. Ugh, this is a tough one. I'm going Iowa State. And Penn State versus Texans. You heard it here first. The Nittany Lions are coming out on top on this one. Texas is never going to know what hit them. Nittany Lions are locking this one in. This is my second lock of the tournament. You heard it here first. Now down here, Arkansas, my other sleeper of the tournament. They're going to knock Kansas out. UConn over St. Mary's. Gonzaga over TCU. And UCLA is going to knock out Boise State. Now for the Sweet 16. Alabama's going to kill Virginia. It's not going to be close. Creighton, Arizona should be a really good game. I got Creighton edging them out. Purdue versus Tennessee. This is where Purdue's fraud run ends. Tennessee's going to knock them out. Kentucky, Marquette. I don't know. But Kentucky, everyone's counting them out. They're going to come out on top here. Now in the top half, Houston, easy win here. Penn State versus Iowa State. You know what time it is. It's time for the Nittany Lions. All right, Arkansas over UConn here, and Gonzaga over UCLA here. Now that we have what is definitely going to be the accurate Sweet 16, or Elite 8, I should say, we're going to go in and see who wins them. Alabama should be a W. Easy. Tennessee, Kentucky should be a good game. Tennessee's going to edge them out. Penn State versus Houston. I am a homer, but I'm also not retarded, so we're going to know that Houston wins this game. And Arkansas, Gonzaga, I think if these two teams match up, it would be one of the best games of the whole tournament. I'm going Gonzaga. Final four. We got Bama, Tennessee, Houston, Gonzaga. Got Alabama and Houston. And my national championship pick is the Alabama Crimson Tide. You heard it here first. Alabama's winning the tournament. We're going to guess a score of 68-63. I'm going to submit those picks. Now that I've submitted my picks, I'm going to send it off to Noah for his celebrity picks.
Thanks, Brayden. Personally, I think Michael Jordan will probably win, but that's just me. I think he's pretty good at basketball, so that's my prediction.
Thank you, Noah, for those celebrity picks. I have been Brayden Harbaugh, resident basketball expert here at Half and Half. Thank you for watching, and don't say I didn't tell you this was going to happen.